one of the assistant coaches chasing Caitlin Clark down as she's riling up the crowd. And it seems like she's getting scolded, reprimanded, told, hey, all that hyping up, don't do that. Don't do it. Let's take a look here first. Now here we go. Body language doctor. Body language doctor is out and about. Caitlin Clark's like, what?
Wait a second. Did the Indiana Fever coach really pull a full-on WWE move on Caitlin Clark right in the middle of her celebration? The clip making around sure makes it look that way. Just as she was soaking in her moment, she was abruptly held back, and now the internet is absolutely spiraling. Fans are split. Was it a calculated move, power play behind the scenes, or just someone salty about not being center stage? Whatever the motive, what happened next sent social media into overdrive. Viewers replaying the footage like it's a Zapruder film. The reactions are loud, the receipts are everywhere, and the energy? Pure, what did we just witness? Buckle up, this one deserves a closer look.
Has gotten to the point where she realizes if she gives the ball to Natasha Howard, not only is she not going to get the ball back, but Natasha Howard isn't even going to look in her direction. We have officially reached
1 minute. Caitlin Clark is electrifying the arena, draining shots, firing up the crowd, completely in her element. The next, her own coach steps in like the celebration police, physically pulling her back as if she just tried to sprint through airport security with a full water bottle. The shift was instant. You could read it all over her face. The shock, the hesitation, that silent what just happened flicker. It wasn't pain. It wasn't even anger. It was that stunned realization that somehow even a moment of pure joy now comes with boundaries attached in Indiana.
Look, I don't think it's any secret that I'm not a fan of the Indiana Fever coach backroom staff. I'm not a fan of what they're trying to do to Caitlin Clark, and I fully believe they're trying to diminish, they're trying to dim the flame of Caitlin, and they're trying to make her fit in to what the WNBA used to be, rather than fit out and be her. I mean that. Like, that is my opinion, and there's no question.
And let's be real, this didn't come out of nowhere. It feels like the latest scene in a long, awkward saga that's been unfolding since draft night. From the moment Caitlin Clark stepped into the league, every move has felt monitored, managed, and mildly overcorrected. It's like she can't even breathe without someone nearby ready to supervise the oxygen. You'd assume that with her impact and visibility would come a little breathing room, maybe even trust, but instead, even her celebrations seem to require clearance. At some point, it stops feeling like structure and starts feeling like control.
Online is talking about this play during one of the games where, as you're going to see, one of the coaches for the Indiana Fever just went and pretty much almost tackled Caitlin Clark for getting the crowd riled up. Man, why is she doing it? And I want to say that's this lady right here, Karima Christmas Kelly, one of the assistant coaches. And as you seen right there, she just seemed to have went and grabbed the Caitlin Clark as Caitlin Clark was trying to get the team, the crowd amped up for a big time.
She's packing arenas, flipping casual viewers into full-blown WNBA diehards, and dragging the spotlight wherever she goes. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's moving culture. And yet, the very franchise benefiting from that surge feels weirdly hesitant to just let her shine. Instead of rolling out the red carpet, it's like they're handing her a clipboard and reminding her to stay on message. There's a razor-thin line between guidance and undermining someone's momentum. And lately, it feels like the coaching staff isn't just tiptoeing on it, they're tap dancing across it in heels.
Being shown again, and it's just, in my opinion, is completely unacceptable. It is completely unacceptable. Like, if a coach did this to any other player in the league, they'd be fired. Or they'd at least be questioned for them being fired. Then goes and hits a step back three on JC Sheldon. And she goes, the whole crowd's going nuts. And she comes, and she's getting subbed off, by the way, at this stage. She's getting subbed off for the game. She doesn't go back in the game at this stage. So it's not like it's a close game. They're up 20. She does not see the floor again. Caitlin Clark is there hyping up the crowd. She's there trying to hype up the crowd. Exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. You want to see this version of Caitlin. You want to see this player. And watch what happens here. So the coach just grabs her. Just grabs her out of nowhere. I'm like, I don't think there's anything too malicious in that. I don't know if there's anything too malicious. We don't know what's said, but like, you can't.
And it's not just the sideline energy, it's the front office vibe too. It feels like they stumbled into a once-in-a-generation talent and immediately handed her a checklist that reads, tone it down, don't outshine anyone, and whatever you do, don't make us look like we're not steering the ship. Caitlin Clark wasn't drafted just to space the floor and knock down threes. She was brought in to shift the entire gravity of the league. That kind of presence comes with spark, swagger, noise. Yet somehow, every step forward seems to meet a little friction. One night, it's puzzling rotations. The next, it's chemistry that looks stuck in neutral. And now a celebration cut short like it violated some unwritten code. Grabbing her mid-moment didn't feel like a harmless mix-up. It felt like someone hit mute on the energy. And that's the strange part. Hyping crowds is her signature. It fuels momentum. It builds connection. It works. Instead of amplifying that electricity, the staff's body language reads cautious, almost allergic to spontaneity, as if enthusiasm needs prior approval. She's not breaking rules, she's breaking viewership records. But the response sometimes feels more concerned with optics and hierarchy than with harnessing the very force that's putting people in seats. At some point, you have to ask, are you trying to manage a star, or are you accidentally dimming one?
Sparring with the Indiana Fever, but I said this yesterday, there is definitely something going on within the locker room, the front office. Something is off, man. This is the third situation in one game we have had involving Caitlin Clark and the coaching staff and pretty much another player. We had the Natasha Howard situation where Caitlin Clark bent down to tie her shoe up because she knew Natasha Howard wasn't even going to pass her the damn ball. And I'm telling you right now, that whole situation is crazy in itself. Ever since DeWanna Bonner been gone, they have simply turned this thing into the Natasha Howard.
Let's cut the spin. This isn't about discipline or team unity, or whatever carefully worded PR line is floating around. This is about control. It's about a coaching and management staff that looks more intimidated by Caitlin Clark's presence than inspired by it. It's insecure. It's underprepared. It's basically saying, we weren't ready for someone this big, so let's shrink her down size. It's awkward. It's tone deaf. And if you look at her, you can see it. The subtle flickers of disbelief, the quiet frustration when she's benched, yanked too early, or ignored on the court by teammates locked in tunnel vision. She's a gamer, a competitor, a professional. But she's human too. That constant pushback chips away at the edges of her joy. It's still there, but muted. Her sparkle hasn't vanished. It's just blinking. And the bigger question looms. How long can someone like her keep playing along, keep pretending this is developmental when what she's experiencing is basically a slow, almost painful rejection of everything that makes her, well, Caitlin Clark?